hello. Final pile, Nine of Cups. If you resonated with the Nine of Cups, then this is your reading. Yay! Final pile, okay. Let's use the Orishas again. Sir. Oh, hold on. Oh, the sun. Okay. Alright, Spirit. What is the Nine of Cups pile? We'll see. Oh, okay. Clearly wants to be out. So the first card is the Seven of Swords. Every rose has its thorns. Huh. I feel like something... Ooh, I feel like something is hidden from you. Or something is out of your sight. It's kind of this energy of like out of sight, out of mind for you. Like kind of like this energy of like, if I can't see it, then it's not there. But I feel like you're covering your own eyes, and and then I feel like you go, like you're just taking like a casual walk, or like you go where you always go, and then this thing is like undeniably in front of your face. It feels obnoxious. Like it feels like you were in the dark in a way that was kind of obnoxious because it was super like self-directed, like, and it wasn't on purpose. It was almost like you just weren't seeing because of all of these, like, it was like self-made blocks, but not with the intention of you actually blocking yourself from seeing this thing, but you just, in different ways, you just happen to be blocking your sight of this thing. And then it seems like you are like kind of like on your path, like on doing something that is very traditional to you, like something that is a part of your routine, something that is like in your comfort zone, and all of a sudden this thing is exposed to you that you didn't realize was there, or this thing has happened that you didn't think, that you didn't even notice. Something has been dug up, something has been revealed, and now something is there. This is so funny. It's kind of humorous energy. It doesn't feel bad. It feels pretty light-hearted. Three of Wands. And it almost feels like this thing was placed here by your spirit guides. Like this feels like something that was created by your spirit guides. Yeah, this feels like divine intervention with the aces and the Three of Wands here. This feels like something that was done intentionally by, like, this feels like a divine interference. And you're kind of like, wait, what the hell? Like, what's this? What's going on here? And at first it might make you feel a little worried because it comes across like something has messed with your energy, or messed with your realm, or messed with your space, or messed with your comfort zone or something. But it's actually, it's divine energy. I feel like there is divine energy in your life right now. There could be divine energy on your path. There could be divine energy in your home. There could be divine energy in your place of work or your place of play. Either way, there feels like spiritual energy is around you right now. And I don't know if you feel it. Yeah, here's the Fool. I don't know if you feel it so much. I feel like you're kind of in the dark about it in terms of feelings. I'm not sure if you're really picking up on this, but there is divine energy in your home, which is interesting. We've got another 7 here with the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, it just feels like there's something seeping into your space, and it's kind of quiet. It doesn't feel, it doesn't feel super loud. It's quiet, but there's like an energy that's kind of just are like lingering around in your space. I don't know what they're doing. What is this energy doing here? 3 of Pentacles. It might be trying to push you towards something, towards a specific career path, perhaps. It might be opening up a road for you with a Legba here. This could be a divine interference in terms of opening up a path for you that you never saw for yourself, or you never thought about for yourself, and just revealing something to you. This could be trying to push you to, oh my God. This could be just trying to make you more aware of things. And this might be because you might be in a space, in a headspace that's kind of oblivious. Maybe because you've been actually trying to distract yourself, because at some point you were told that you needed to stop focusing so much on these things and like be a little bit more dreamy or be just less serious. But now you're like really in this energy of like playful or just like just not paying attention. And so I feel like now spirit and is coming through, but like really just like divine energy. It feels like there's many different, this could be many things, but like this just feels like divine energy. You feel completely safe. There's nothing to be worried about, but yeah, it feels like now just trying to make you aware of something. I feel like they're putting things directly in your path to make you aware. So you might see really odd synchronicities or things that just feel out of place. Things just feel really random. Things that like only happen like once in a blue moon, like when pigs fly. Just like random weird stuff that you're just like, what's going on? And it's gonna make you feel like there's like something, like there's an energy messing with your world. And there is, but it's divine, and it's because it's trying to call you in. I feel like they want to give you something, give you a new beginning. I think they want to send you down a specific road, but they need you to pay attention. I feel like they're trying to get your attention. They might be trying to ask you to travel somewhere, to move somewhere, to go somewhere, to pursue something. But I feel like they're trying to get your attention because they have a very specific direction they want you to go down. And I don't think it's that you're not open. I just think you literally can't. Like, I just don't think you're seeing it. So I think it's becoming more and more, they're trying to be more and more obvious without being too obvious also, because like, nobody wants to scare you. But it is kind of funny. Yeah, it feels like you're in the dark about this, and I feel like spirit is coming in and trying to help you. There's spiritual energy, I feel like, coming in and trying to help you. It just feels like your gaze is fixed on something else. It just feels like your gaze is fixed on something else. You're just looking at other things. Meanwhile, there's like, yeah, what are you looking at? You kind of have this energy. You have a really funny energy. You kind of have this energy of like, it's like, there's like this charitable energy, but almost like grandma-like energy where like, you kind of feel, you have this energy of like an elderly person who's like sitting in a park on a bench, just like looking at the water and just like reflecting on life. Like you have a very reflective energy. And you're not closed off, but you have this energy of being seasoned and in a later season of your life where you're not too focused anymore on receiving signs from spirit or things like that, because you feel like you're almost like on your way out. Like there's not this hopeless energy. There's just this energy. There's a deep level of acceptance within you, which in many ways is so great because it means that you're not super in resistance with the flow of life. But that deep of a level of acceptance can create blockages in your sight because you just kind of take everything as just like it is what it is. There's like this energy of like it is what it is, but not in a way where it's like it is what it is, but just like this is life. And so things that are actually divine signs and divine intervention to you might appear ordinary, even though like these things are not ordinary. There might be things that are happening that are out of the ordinary, but for you, because you're in this just deep level of acceptance and you feel very humble and very like, just very humble, and very modest. I think you just see everything as being the same, in a way that where you like don't have any bias, but because of that, I think you're actually struggling to see divine energy that is working in your life right now. So I feel like because of this, Spirit is having to come through in a major way to kind of wake you up and restore your vision. Because in a way, it's actually creating blockages around your intuitive vision because of this deep level of acceptance. It wasn't something that happened, like it's not your fault. It's just kind of what happens when you're just so accepting, which only comes from a lifetime of really having to work through acceptance. So you've actually mastered acceptance. This kind of energy is what it feels like. You've kind of mastered acceptance. But okay, so Spirit, what's going on then? So with your dreams, you could be having really odd dreams or even super mundane dreams. But then you could have dreams that are super weird but come across like they're mundane energy. There could be anxiety around feeling like you're missing something, because you could be sensing that you are missing something subconsciously. Okay, you have the Eight of Swords here and the King of Wands. For some reason, I'm thinking about the Canadian flag. I don't know why. Maybe there's this energy of resonating too deeply with your environment, and I feel like Spirit wants to shake that up. I feel like you need to not resonate so deeply with where you are. That also comes from a level of acceptance, where you're so accepting of where you are. Like, and this makes sense with the Nine of Cups. You're so comfortable and accepting and like in such a meditative state with where you are that you don't recognize that like shifts are happening and that maybe it's even time to go. That where you are is like breaking down. There is that kind of energy as well. Like where you are could be a place, a state, a reality, and a state of existence, or even a country that is breaking down. And so there's also this energy of Spirit trying to wake you up so that you can move on. Yeah. It's just super interesting. You kind of have a bit of an oblivious energy. You feel very oblivious, which is interesting because you also feel like you are in a deeply meditative state. But it feels so meditative that it's almost like you're in a trance, to the point where you are so in the flow with just creation and just existing and doing as you feel you should be doing, and just doing the work. Like you could just be doing a lot of spiritual work to the point where you're not even noticing like what's happening in your very 3D life that is divine energy, because you're just in the spirit realm. And I feel like you're surrounded by like angelic energy, and I feel like you don't know it. Like I feel like you really don't know. Like it really feels like you are in the dark about this and very, very oblivious. And it's like you don't notice what's interfering what's coming into your world. Yeah, again, it feels like there are many signs that your world is being disrupted with good energy, just divine energy, but like that something is threatening your reality. Like things are not the same as they always have been. This could be good, but there isn't a shadow aspect to this reading, which is that you really are not recognizing that, there is an outside force in your energy. This is nothing to be afraid of. But there is I feel like you need to be rescued in a way. This does feel like a bit of like rescued energy. Yeah, because I think your High Priestess, you need something activated, because you have the Queen of Cups here. Like I feel like you're very intuitive. It's just that your intuition is being centered. It's like you kind of have like a one-track mind right now, and not intentionally. You weren't trying to close yourself off. 777 energy here. This is divine intervention. And I think that there's a lot of patience with you and gentleness here, because I think you were put into this position. Like you were kind of forced here because of all the work that you've been doing, like you had to reach this level, this deep level of acceptance. And this was always probably fated, meant to be, because you need this level of deep acceptance in order to allow the divine to work and move through your life. I feel like the divine is really moving through your life right now. And you needed to have this level of deep acceptance in order to allow that to happen and not fight it. Because I think a lot has had to happen. I feel like a lot has been happening in the background while you have just been meditating. And it could be things happening right in front of your face that you just aren't even, like, it's not even a thing to you. You don't know if you're even really recognizing it. Because you just feel like a baby almost, where it's like you're just so aware and in tune with the spirit world or of spirituality that you're almost not aware. Like, you're so aware that you're not aware anymore. Like, it's not a thing to you anymore. It doesn't faze you. And yeah, everything is just, like, you're just doing the work. I feel like you're in the process of just really doing the work. That, yeah. But I think your eyes need to be open to something. Oh my God. My back. Yeah, I feel like you're overdue for a bit of a tower moment. Yeah. We've got 8-8 here. There's a lot of energy. The moon, the star, justice, judgment, the page of cups again, the 6 of pentacles again. What aren't they seeing, Spirit? Oh, the moon. Yeah, there's just a lot that you're not seeing. I feel like there is like some type of, like, something is being given to you. Something is going to be given to you. You may have already received something. You might, like, something is in your life. I feel like there's something here that you are not seeing. Something is here. And it's like a dream. It's something that you've always wanted, that you've always asked for. Yeah, it's a wish come true with the 9 of Cups. Something is here that you worked your magic for. Something is here that, like, is soul ties, that you've, like, this is something that you have wanted, that you have asked for. I don't think it's necessarily right in front of your face. It's not that obvious, but something is here. There is receptive energy in your energy, which means you have received something. With the moon, you have received something. With judgment, you have received something. And I think that now Spirit is realizing that they are going to need to direct you towards that thing so you can go get it. But it feels like it's in your environment. Like, it feels like it's here in the physical, in the 3D. But it feels like it blends in with your world because your world is just so divine. You're just in such a divine world or in such a divine state of mind that you almost don't notice it. Like, it's just like another tree. And you're also so detached from life. Like, you just have a level of acceptance that also mirrors detachment a bit, that you also, like, aren't feeling a pull towards anything in specific. You're fine. You're pretty satisfied. Even if you don't feel satisfied, there is a deep satisfaction within you that isn't making you run towards anything in particular. And I think it means that you also aren't able to really receive this. I mean, you can receive it in terms of it can be in your life, but you're not actively engaging with it because you're not really actively engaging with anything right now. You're just kind of going through the motions and doing your work. So I feel like Spirit needs to bring that to an end, and I feel like they might start to trigger feelings of anxiety, feelings of unsafety, feelings of resentment, of loss, of grief. They might need to trigger really strong, impactful feelings that move you in order to shake this energy up so that you can notice, so that you can find this thing. Three of Cups. There could be like a new friend. There could be a new friend. A friend might give you advice that shows you this thing, that wakes you up to this thing. It just makes me laugh because of how in the dark you are about this. It's actually just so funny. There could be two people in particular that are either coming into your life or that are in your life that are important, or they could give you a hint to something. It feels like there's two people, though. It feels like there's two people that are connected to you in one way or another, that are friends for you and that I think have information. But there might be a lot of anxiety surrounding these people, or there might be a lot of anxiety or overthinking and confusion surrounding you. And it just might be really strange and confusing for you. I don't know. There's energy of like these two people. What are these people? Who are these people? What is this energy of these like two other things? Cancer, the Chariot. Five of Pentacles again. You might not feel deserving of love, and so you might have trouble receiving these relationships. This is something that has to do with fourth house energy, family, friendships, close relationships, intimacy. You might still be in a state of lack around that, of not being able to receive that and not being able to give that. I feel like you have a lot to give, but I feel like you just might not be able to recognize that is something that you have received now. But it feels like there are two people, two energies, two houses, two that are here. But they might not appear as you expected them to be, and they also might look nothing like you. They might be kind of nothing like you, but you feel safe with them and you resonate with them. But they could be so different from you, like black and white, night and day. And so it might be like, what the hell? And they could also be in a different social class. They could be different races. They could be many other things, different belief systems, different genders. But I get the sense of two. You have like a really benevolent energy. You have like two sides. You have this really benevolent energy. But then you also have this like prowling energy, like you're on the prowl. Okay, Spirit. Seven of Wands. There could be a part of you that's fighting this. That's fighting seeing this, or because you are in a fighter energy. You have the Tower here. Yeah, you kind of have a bit of conflicting energy where you might be a little bit in denial because you feel like you need to fight a little bit more, and I don't think you do. Like, I feel like whatever you're fighting is dead, and this could be linked to your home life, to childhood traumas. Yeah, I feel like you're going to need to receive some healing around this in order to, like, fully allow these people to resonate into your life. But I feel like slowly but surely you're beginning to become one with this environment. It's just taking a bit of time. Because I think that there's just some shadows that are coming up right now around, like, self-acceptance and belonging, and like the idea that you can be loved and you can produce love and all of these things, that you can connect. I feel like you might be in a bit of a battle energy, kind of trying to fight these demons that are coming up. It's a lot of different stories here. Yeah, I feel like you're trying your hardest. I I do feel like you're trying, this could be the spiritual work that you're doing right now, which is why you might not see this divine energy in your life, because I think you could be working through these things around acceptance with friendships and love and accepting new energy into your life. All this, you could be working on this, which is why you don't see this energy coming towards you, because you're busy doing the work. Yeah, I feel like you're busy like conquering old ships, old patterns, old ghosts. Meanwhile, there's energy working in your life. And I feel like you could be working with powerful healing goddesses right now to help you confront things around your home life and your family life that have perhaps triggered you and traumatized you for a long time and have kept you in this state of detachment and reservation when it comes to really engaging with life again and being open and being vulnerable. I think that you need to kind of break down a lot of these walls that kind of keep you cold and detached. And again, it's not purposeful that you are this way. It's just kind of what's happened. But I think that some fire and some love, some passionate community energy, friendship is coming in to serve you and to help you right now. I feel like you're ready to receive and not have to be so strong. And I think you're kind of putting the knife down. Yeah. Or you might be picking up an old truth and kind of going back to basics. There's this energy of kind of going back to basics and doing work that you kind of stopped doing. You moved on to do higher level things, but I feel like this energy of returning back to basics is actually going to really heal you, and it's going to be very impactful for you. Yeah. Page of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a wish come true, a dream come true, and I think that you're going to receive some healing around your third eye chakra, and maybe also your solar plexus. But yeah, I feel like something's coming in with the help of the divine. It's the longest reading I've ever done. I mean, for this reading pile. Okay. I think that's all. We'll just get some final, what's it called? A final oracle card for you. Oh my God. Look at that. The initiation. The initiation. Rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Sounds like it to me. This does sound like a bit of an initiation, because you are absolutely in the dark. And I feel like you've just accepted that you're in the dark. Like you've just accepted that you don't have friends and that you don't have community and and you're just like, that's all right, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, it'll come one day, but I feel like it's here. I feel like it's here. And you might feel like the people that are supposed to be in your life are supposed to be totally different from you. And maybe they're actually exactly like you. And you're like, oh, wait, what? Like maybe you thought you were going to end up with somebody who was a different race or a different gender or whatever. You end up ending up with, or the same gender or something like that. And I feel like you're going to be shocked. But I feel like you might need to stop saying no to things. Say yes a little bit more. There's a lot that could be said, yeah. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Maybe put down the armor when it comes to how much work you have to do. You don't always have to be a spiritual warrior. And yeah, what is the deeper thing that is calling you? Because there's something deeper beyond this meditative work that is calling you. Beyond wanting to meditate, there's this thing that wants to be enjoyed. There's this thing that wants to be enjoyed. This doesn't have to be your whole state of mind. A little too much of anything is too much. What lights you up? Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? I think you can take a break. This is also talking about burnout. Okay. That's it. Bye. If you resonate, please like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, thank you.